Alright, let's get us a cup of coffee made. We're gonna get ready to analyze this and get the cracking on it. Alright, so we got our cup of coffee. We're all set to go. Welcome back to Frugal Lane DIY. This is where I wanted to start this channel to basically just document everything that I'm doing and basically save some time and money, you know what I mean? So this video is going to be about taking out the intake manifold, which I already took it out of the car because it was 30 something degrees out, so I was like, okay, not bad. Thankfully I did, because right now it's minus 13 degrees. But yeah, it's about taking the intake manifold out, what's involved. Main thing, change the gasket on it, and then all the parts and everything that go along with it. You know, you got the throttle body and the hoses, like where the bolts all are, all that. So yeah, I don't want to take it to the dealer, and I don't want to take it to a mechanic, because the one thing I realize is when you take something apart, then you see all the other parts, and there could also be multiple different things that need attention when you take a thing apart, and maybe somebody won't tell you, or you know, I just rather get in there and dig around myself. So here we are. Just for this job alone at the dealer, they'll charge you a pretty big bucks just to change the intake manifold gasket. Anywhere from $500 to $850. Because when they take this off, then they recommend, you know, you get usually higher mileage or around the interval where you'll want to clean the throttle body. You know, this little plate in here. You have to disconnect these two lines, which those are connected to your coolant. So they'll either want to top that off, or again, the interval or mileage thing, they'll say, oh, you know, you probably want to flush the fluid out. So that'll add to the cost. But yeah, that's just hundreds and hundreds of dollars. That can, like, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You can get a whole gallon of coolant for I think it was $21.95 I just paid, so $22 for the coolant. And the gaskets, I forget how much they were at the dealer. Probably like around $100 or 80 or $100. But I just went right to O'Reilly's and got these little, there's only 4 of them that mate to the engine. Anytime you take this baby off, you want to switch these, because if you don't, it doesn't mate correctly, it'll give you lean, then your car will try to throw more gas, then you'll end up with way more issues. Engine problems, and you'll have to deal with, what do you got, O2 sensors, airflow sensors, everything will start going haywire. You might as well just pay $18, $17.99, anytime you take this off. Solves all that problem. So yeah, since I already got it off the car, I guess I'll make another video. Where I can, what do you call it? Oh, let's push this chair out of the way. I'll make another video where I'm actually at the car and show like where all the bolts go, where these hoses actually connect to. We'll talk about them, and where the harnesses, you know, the wire harnesses and all that clip together and everything. But here, let me get another sip of this coffee. Basically, the steps to get this out, you're gonna have to take off, there's like 2 bolts, just that little plastic cover that sits on top of the engine. Take that off, and then there's a bracket that goes along the fuel rail. It sits right on top of here. And then your fuel injectors plug right into here. So it's basically just like a couple bolts over here, a couple bolts over here. You get the bracket out. You pull the fuel injectors right out. You have to disconnect the fuel line too that's connected to them. And then you can set it right on top of the motor, which is right where I am. You're ready to start tackling this other part here. Then you're going to have an air box that comes over and sits about yay. It's just one bracket. You just got to screw it out. And then you can twist and get that air box off of there. Then you'll be looking at this here. You have the throttle body on there. And that's 4 bolts to get that off. I mean, you got 2 coolant lines, but if you're not going to clean this, I mean, if you're in there, you might as well clean this. But if you don't want to, you can literally like just take those 4 bolts off. You should be able to keep these hoses connected and just shimmy that out of the way. So then that way, when you get to these next steps, you don't have to actually disconnect this, have coolant going everywhere or whatever. I actually disconnected it, and I found that if you buy like a new part, these come like on the ends of them. The hose that you take off, that fits perfectly. You can smush it and fit it right in there, and it blocks and stops it. So it works really good at keeping the fluid from flowing out. As soon as you disconnect it, just pop that baby right in. Well, yeah, that's only 4 bolts. Okay, now you just got one harness, 2 harness. Disconnect those. Then you got this. You got this line here. It goes to your vacuum for your brakes. It uses the vacuum for the car to help your brake system. You got this one here that goes from the fuel line. I'm pretty sure that's your EVAP purge solenoid going in. I think that's another some type of either MAF sensor or flow sensor. And then, so you disconnect those 2 hoses from the top. Then there's another one here on the side. Here, let's turn it real quick. There's that. That connects up to the PCV. So anything like oily gas that gets in here, it'll shoot it up to the PCV or PVC. So you just disconnect that from the top. And then all you got to do is there's like, for your electrical lines, there's a harness. You just got to get in there and pinch behind it so you can pull it out. There's like, not sure exactly how many, but like I said, I'll make another video. I think there's one up here, like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those that basically just hold the wiring in place. So, all right, after that, we're looking at the engine. This is how you would be looking at it. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's turn it around for like better visualization. All right. So this is what you're gonna have. You're gonna have to get, I think it's a 12 mil. You're gonna take this one off, and this one off. And the bolts actually come out with these bottom 3. There's one on the bottom that connects a bracket. Another 12 mil. There's only one on the bottom. All it does is connect the bracket to the bottom. Right here. Which actually, the bolt had snapped off. And it's basically, I heated it up and it's just like a heel coil pretty much. I basically just drilled that through. And then I can put a self-tapper. I can just, this right here, we'll just hammer back in and hold tight enough. And then all it's doing is holding a bracket. So I just got some one self-tapper. I drilled that through the old screw that's the head snapped off. Put it in here. Yeah, self-tapper. It'll hold the bracket in the bottom. No big deal. Alright, so that one. You get that bottom one out, you come up, you get these top three off, and I was like, got the pry bar on the side, was just barely going, and I'm like, what the hell is holding this thing? Something is holding this thing. But these top ones, I mean, you can't really see it from this side, but let's come back around. They're really, really, really tucked up in there. So like when it's on the car, you can't see it. It's like that. So yeah. Those two top ones, they're actually nuts. The studs come off of the engine, and they're actually nuts instead of bolts. So after I freed those up, started prying a little bit, this baby popped right off. No harm, no foul. We got her out. Alright, so this leads to the next thing. This is the part of the video for these gaskets. I mean, it's like one gasket, but they're individual. Oh, excuse me. That coffee's getting me. Alright, they're individual gaskets. We got 4 individual gaskets. Let's see. Alright, I got the camera situated. Alright, pretty new to all this though. Pretty new to making videos, so I'm trying to get the right angles and get close enough and all that good stuff. These, I mean, they're on the engine block, so they're getting heated up, cooled down, heated up, cooled down, heated up, cooled down, deformed, all that stuff. So you just want to yeah, you want to change those to eliminate problems, you know. This one looks kind of like dried out. So this is where the throttle body comes in. That has a gasket on it as well, but that looks pretty good. I mean, there's just like a little crud on the edges. Focus. Little crud on the edges. And there's another one here. Both look pretty good. Let's see. Get this back over here like this. And I think they're stayed decent because this basically goes in here, and it mates to the back of that. So you just clean that off good, then it mates to that. There ain't a lot of heat and all that, so I mean the gasket looks pretty damn good after 130,000 miles. This other one, the throttle body sits on top. You know, just clean the back side of that. I think I'm going to get in there and clean that a little better too. I mean, I got it around the bottom where the air flows through. That's probably good enough, but that carbon's just sitting on the side, and I want to probably get it more spotless. This is what you would be looking at. It's on the back side, so I don't know. It's probably good, but I mean, I don't know if it puts more stress on it or whatever. I might get in there and clean it up more. Alright. Actually, coming back over to this. That there. See all that carbon in there? I haven't cleaned that out yet. Just take some carbon choke cleaner and spray it all out good. It should just come right out. Just to keep everything clean, the air flowing clean and all that good stuff. Fuel and air, baby. That's what you want. Good fuel and air. You don't want idling problems. Alright, looks like I got it situated to where I want it now. Alright, so I ain't never did this before either, but we're gonna get in here together. Save money. make sure the job is done right. It's got a little tiny little screwdriver here. Actually, there's looks like little tabs, and they just pull right out. So that would be nice if they all just come right out nice and easy. Just kind of use this to pick around. Just be really gentle. I don't want to damage any of this plastic at all. But yeah, there's that. I mean, you can see. That right there looks pretty flat, and all that carbon in there is just caked right on. Alright, set that down here and see what. Let me grab a rag real quick. Alright, so we got our handy dandy rag, old t-shirt, whatever you want to call it. Old white t-shirt. Alright. Pop these babies open. Compare them. They all look the same size. It looks like they're all the same, so. Double verify, take them all out, double check. Looks like these little things are in the center. All the same exact thing. Let's get them all out. You don't even need this screwdriver. It just literally just fall right out. Pull right out. Not bad at all. That one there is super dry and crispy. I think what I might do is shop vac. Get the shop vac. Get the shop vac on it. Alright, found our shop vac. That's loud. This is actually freaking dirty. I can't remember what I used this on, but probably don't want to use a dirty on a dirty. Let's kind of try to clean this bristle. These are just like nylon. It's not metal or anything. I don't want to scratch that up at all. I want it to fit in there nice and good, but I'm seeing some like crusty, whatever, calcium deposit looking stuff. So, just want to get in there, go around it a little bit. Carbon, gunk. Alright, there's that one. That one looks good. This one. These ones are all still pretty wet and juicy. This has actually been off the car for like well over a week now. Main one was this has like crusties in it. Just want them to sit down in there nice and tight, you know what I mean? Want everything nice and tight, baby. Alright then, we got our 4 new ones. Let me just double check to make sure all that stuff is out of there. Yeah, they all look pretty damn good. This one here, it looks like they got little rivets all the way around. Yeah, that's sitting right off there, like way more than these other ones did. So yeah, that was. These are pretty burnt out. I mean, from heating up. Look how flat those are. Once you tighten all these 5 bolts up, it flattens it anyways, but that heat really flattens them right out. So there ain't no gasket left to make a nice seal. So this is looking nice. Just want to start thumbs in the middle, go all the way around this baby. Make sure she's there all the way in. Same thing with this one, line it up with that little hole right there. The other side. Boom. Double verify. Triple. Let's go. Do it again. Put her in the hole. Alright, evenly around. Double. And the last one. I feel like those little rivets kind of hold them in there, so I was just thinking, like, when I go to put this baby back on the car, I don't want one of these to be falling off or coming unaligned, any of that garbage. Alright, so there is those. Beautiful. So that is gonna conclude right there. $17.99 right there. That is going to conclude saving a lot of money. I mean, it's just your time. Take your time. Save lots of money. Alrighty, so to conclude that video, it only took a couple sips. Still got about a half a cup of coffee, you know what I mean? We got this baby all ready to put back into the car. What did we do? Instead of paying $850 potentially to the dealer, we paid $17.99 plus tax. So, if you want to save money, $100 bills, these Benny Franklins, if you want to save money, take some time and do everything yourself. Join along. I'm going to be doing pretty much. I had to start doing all this. This needed to come off to get the starter out of my car because my car wouldn't start. And tested the lines, everything. Worst comes to worst, the last thing was the starter. So after I got this off, got to the starter, I think I'm going to have another video for that. But the starter, the ground on the starter, the little copper wires, they just disintegrated. So that was a bad starter. We got a new starter or anything. So I'm going to make a video more than likely on every step of the way on putting the starter in, reassembling this, where the lines go, where all the bolts are for the throttle body, where it attaches to the EGR arm, harnesses, do the fuel rail, the whole nine. So if that's what you're looking for, that's what we're going to be doing. So it's a journey. It's a journey to get my car back on the road running. And I'm going to do it all myself. and you can too.